Dear students, welcome back to your education channel Learn and Educate, where we were studying Code of Civil Procedure 1908. Under that part, Rules, Section 128, Matters for which rules may provide. Subsection 1. Such rules may not be inconsistent with the provisions in the body of this code. Such rules will not be inconsistent, will be the consistent part of the provisions of this code, but subject to the provisions they subject to thereto. May this rules may provide for the matters which are relating to the procedures followed of in a civil court. Subsection 2. In particular, without prejudice to the general powers conferred by subsection 1, such rules may provide for all or any of the following matters, namely: A. The service of summons, notices, and the process of by post. The service of summons, notice, and other processes by post or in any other manner, either generally or in specified areas, and the proof of the services. B. The maintenance and custody while under attachment of the livestock and for the fees payable property, movable property, fees payable for the maintenance and the custody of the livestock, the sale of such livestock and property, and the proceeds arrive on such sales. Procedure in suits by which counter claims and the valuation of such suits for the purpose of jurisdiction. Procedure in the suits by way of counterclaim and the valuation for such suits for the purpose of jurisdiction. D. Procedure in garnishing and charging orders, either in addition to or in substitution for the attachments of sale deed. In substitution of attachment of sales deeds. Procedure where the defendant claims to be entitled to contribution or indemnify over against any person, whether a property or to a suit or not. Procedure whether the defendant claims to be entitled to the contribution to indemnify over any other person where the party to suits or not, whether a party to suit or not. F. Summary procedure. Subclause 1. In suits in which the plaintiff seeks only to recover, in a suits where the plaintiff seeks only to recover a debt or a liquidation demand in money payable by the defendant with or without the interest arising on a contract express or implied, or on an whether the suits in which the plaintiff wants to recover the debts or the liquidated damages in money payable by the defendant with or without interest, whether with or without interest arising on a contract which is express or implied, on an enactment where the sum sought to be recovered is a fixed sum of money or in the nature of a debt other than a penalty, or on a guarantee where the claim against the principal is in respect of a debt, where the claims against the principal in respect of a debt or a liquidated damages only on a trust. Subclause 2. If in the suits for the recovery of immovable property with or without a claim for rent or a mesne profits by the landlord against a tenant where whose term has expired or has been duly determined by the notice to quit, or has become liable to forfeit for non-payment of rent, or against a person claiming such tenants, where the landlord against which the tenant whose terms has expired to quit and become liable for forfeiture for non-payment of the rent, or against persons claiming under such tenants. G. Clause G. Procedure by which of by way of originating summons. Procedure for by way of originating summons. Clause H. Consideration of suits, appeals, and other proceedings. I. Delegation to any registrar, pro-notary, or master or other officials of the court of any judicial, quasi-judicial, or non-judicial duties, and all forms of registers, books, entries, and accounts which may be necessary or desirous for the transaction of the business of the civil courts.